It's the second semifinal undefeated teams who have a very very familiar history with one another. Undefeated Riordan 5-0, Campolindo 4-0. Who will move on and play Salesian in the 68th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament Championship tomorrow night? You'll find out next. So there are your starters. First, 3 keys to victory for Campolindo. Be even on rebounds, make open shots, and take care of the ball. For Riordan, defend the three-point line, transition offense, and defend without fouling. I'm joined by broadcast partner Lauren Goodman. And Lauren, here we go.
It's going to be a big-time show. Can't wait to see what they come out with.
So Campolindo is 3-2 in recent history. They've won the last 3 matchups. March 5th of 2022, they won 62-44 in the CIF NorCal semifinal. Then on December 11th of 2021, in the championship of this tournament, Campo got another win. And then the COVID season, in 21, Campo won 46-38. Riordan won 2 matchups in 2014 and 2019. These teams know each other very well. When you play a team that's not in your league the 3rd time in less than a year, that's a good sign that you're doing something right.
Especially with the success of both programs and what they've had in the last few years that they played each other, that's really good.
Riordan and White miss, rebounded. Shane O'Reilly, Hillman, Wilhite, Rencher, Woodson, and Wise are the starters for Coach Curtin. Riordan alum in his 6th season. Stephen Dyer in his 7th season. They were the D1 CIF champs in 2019. Wilhite going to the basket. He had 35 in the MVP performance against San Ramon in the Crusader Classic. He added 18 last night, Lauren.
He's a scoring assassin. I was going to say he went crazy last year when we saw him play and win in the championship. So I'm not surprised. Hopefully that senior seasoning can make him even better than he's been in the last 3 years he's been at that school.
And he kind of went, he'll shoot a 3 or 2, and if he don't hit that thing, he goes to the basket. Not tonight. Just went attack the basket and then split the free throws. Navziger, who had 12 last night, averaging 10 a game. He also had 4 rebounds and 5 bruises. Turnover and a layup. Last night, Crusaders against Gridley had 9 slam dunks.
Ooh-wee.
Sanguinetti had a seal down low, but the pass was without a purpose, and it's thrown to our all-tourney committee.
And another turnover. Campolindo want to have a chance in this ball game. They got to take care of the basketball.
That's key number 3. Turnover, Riordan. Rencher had 15. Wilhite had 18. and Wise had 15. As I mentioned, 9 slam dunks. Basket cut. O'Reilly misses. Rebounded by Wise.
You can already tell by this Riordan team, when they get a rebound, it's secured.
Wilhite, you got to cut off his path to the basket. I don't care. Riordan takes a 14-0 lead. Campolindo just has a way of, they're like, I was talking to Coach Dyer. We've done so many of their games, and it seems like a lot of the same type of games. Whistle, reach in on Wilhite.
And we just see here that patience I keep reiterating on. Teams who execute their offense don't get into a rush. Stay consistent with what their system is. That's why Campolindo is so great. And a lot of people always are talking to me about what they do, how they run it, how can we learn to be more like them.
Wilsonberger, serve back hot by Hillman. Just a freshman. Rencher. Woodson. Wise gets his pass stopped to the basket. Reverse layup, doesn't go. Good defense. Cut his path off to the basket and made him go. There's that Wilsonberger, first of this game. And if you're just joining us, a Wilsonberger is a block shot. Keep it simple. We'll move on.
Simple.
Rencher, short on that layup. Logan Robeson had 23 points last night, averaging 20 plus on the season. Also had 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Navs.
And just like that, we know the power of the 3 ball.
He got a shot in his upper right thigh last night, maybe his left thigh. We'll just say it was one of his thighs. And a nice little ankle twist. There's a charge.
Ooh-wee.
Okay, you're going to go to the basket. You've gone 3 times. Well, the third time, we're going to cut your path. But I think Tyler Berggren might have felt this one. Watch the head. Ooh. He's rubbing the head. Now, I spotlighted him because if you just look at the points, he only had 2 last night. 5 rebounds. He's 5'7", and 3 assists, and several times blocking out opponents so his teammates can rebound. Ball fake, lie, foul.
And Wise.
Getting really excited. They're trying to close out.
Wise is upset. He's like, hey, that wasn't my defense. He just went out there to stop a wide-open shot because he knows what Campolindo can do.
Ethan Castle covered the rally today, and I think he said Christian Wise was the star. Another Wilsonberger stays. Riordan with the recovery off the block shot. Wing jumper. Riordan crashes the boards. Held basketball.
Easy
they
call
just got good athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Rencher's a sophomore.
That was like he's just a sophomore.
Hillman's a freshman. And then they've got some guys that have won a lot of basketball games at that school.
Mm-hmm.
Shane O'Reilly.
O'Reilly been a part of the pack and building this program.
I can hear him calling out help from here, and I've got headsets on. Cement maker move, doesn't go. And O'Reilly, we talk about these things with a great block out. It isn't going to be on the Sports Center tonight.
No,
you
it's
people
not.
would all be sleeping. Well, why are they putting this on TV? No instant gratification. Navs, side of the rim. Woodson will push, and then Berggren trailing from behind with the reach.
And the one thing about Riordan right now is they're one and done. They're not letting Campo get any second chance opportunities. We know the type of history Campolindo's had They work really hard.
All right, how many games, how many coaches, this is reality. It's not we're going to beat them by a 40-point rebound margin. No, be even on rebounds. I bet you, I mean, that's a focus. Mm-hmm. Mansour checks into the game. Always contributing. O'Reilly, front rim, loose ball. Who wants it more? Riordan does. Shamala into the game. Had 8 rebounds last night and 6 points. Corner 3. 1 and done. I think somebody just said that.
Both teams have been
so
doing
I'll
a really
repeat
good
it
job.
and I'll sound smarter. Robeson, finger roll. Sanguinetti might have got an eyeful there on that rebound. Good help defense. Man, I was hoping this would, like, they lose that ball and we could show the help defenses, but we're not going to because we're going to miss.
The tempo by both teams, this is why they play against each other so much, because the competition in here, it is thick. They understand.
Great help defense on that last defensive segment. Mansour with a foul. And Akils Woodson will go to the free throw line. See, guys kind of partially help. Mm-hmm. Hey, when I need help, I don't need any partial help. I need help. I need help. Or I don't need help. But partial help is, you know, it's like throwing a rope to me and putting oil on it. That's partial help. Subs. Tim Smith into the game. The 6'4 junior for Campo. Bresnikar also in for Campo. Boy, did I blow some last names last night. But tonight we have a enunciation sheet, and it's foolproof. Wise, wild shot, scramble. Campolindo basketball. Travel. I mean, I look at Jasser Rencher, 6'5" wing, sophomore.
Man. Just know I'm holding my son back 3 times.
I mean, he's got a great future in front of him.
Man, extremely great. Do you see the shoulders on that? Look,
he just goes right to the basket. Smith new into the game, and he goes into attack mode because Coach Dyer knows he's got to play some guys tonight. They had a tough game last night. Robeson with the jump hook. Timeout on the floor. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. Folks, do you want to help us out? First, simple. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Again, we're not going to call you and re-up your warranty that you don't have on your car that you sold 5 years ago. We're not going to spam you. Helps us get more advertising. And if you have a company and you would like to support your local team, contact us. We have very affordable advertising partnerships, and we appreciate the ones we have. American Asphalt, the Maher Law Group, Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, Spitz Jewelers, and the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Wilhite back into the game. Zachary Jones had 5 offensive rebounds last night and a turnover. So Coach Dyer calls the timeout, sets up his defense, creates a turnover.
Didn't get any signaling right there from the official, but may have some stuff on the court on the backhand side. Got a really good crew here tonight, too.
Yes, we do. I had an official card somewhere, and I've misplaced it. We'll find it. And then we've got a hold on the cut to the basket.
And that's what Campo does to you. And you see just a backside cut, unnecessarily having to grab him, and puts two hands on him on that one.
Turnover. Baseball pass. Out of bounds. Still waiting for a signal. And it'll stay with the Crusaders.
And that's something about Campo. They saw all those dunks last night. They're going to make it a priority that they get back, either foul hard or do whatever they can to not make this a dunk show tonight.
Rencher misses.
Man.
Little frustration.
He is unreal because he should have made that one.
Yes.
But this is a difference. Want to take your game to the next level. Man, we saw an incredible sophomore last week from St. Joseph. You got to go cram that thing and dunk it in.
You're watching the 68th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV. First quarter's gone way too fast. 10-7 lead by Archbishop Riordan. And if you're just joining us, this is the third time these teams have played a Bay Bridge. Slow down, big fella. You're like a post guy in a hurry. Bay Bridge series. We got Campolindo from Moraga and Contra Costa County through the tunnel to grandmother's house. You'll go, and Riordan in San Francisco, right across the street from San Francisco City College. How do you react after the timeout? Okay, so there's been 2 timeouts. Now, Coach Dyer didn't call this last one, but the last 2 timeouts, Campolindo defensively has caused a turnover.
Unreal.
We like to evaluate. What are you guys clowning in the huddle? We making the right call? Robeson, oh, beautiful back cut. That's just simple basketball. Nobody watching Bergeron, and it's hard to watch him because he's all over the court.
They
Constant
always got
movement.
somebody cutting.
You watching my broadcast last night. Spacing and basket cuts.
That's it.
Spacing and basket cuts. Field goal by Riordan. They lead by 3. Pretty move.
That was a close one there. Ankles.
Little peanut butter and jelly leg.
That's the best part. You get to watch NorCal Sports TV for free, and you get to see plays like that.
Almost had a panic moment this morning. I wanted to have a little sourdough toast, and I couldn't find any peanut butter. My wife found it for me eventually.
Of course
she
she
said,
did.
"You know me better than I'm not going to run out of peanut butter." Because I couldn't have a peanut butter and jelly leg. So Robeson, nice move to the basket, makes the first free throw. And we appreciate both of these coaches helping us prepare for the game, and hopefully it's reflective in the broadcast. Substitution, trying to get Robeson that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar break at the end of the quarter, and then you get the quarter break. 12-11, Archbishop Riordan. They led 6-0. Then it's been a good battle. Bergeron, great vision on the basketball and can sense the helper.
These two teams, they're just coached really well. They have that sixth sense, and their IQ are really high when it comes to playing basketball.
Good defense, baseline 3, heartbreak. Bergeron with the rebound.
He's looking. Oh, he almost double dribbled. Got to hit him sooner.
That was dripping with gravy. Wise. That pass might work against, he's one of my good friends, Akalani's. Not going to work against Riordan. 12-11. The Crusaders over the Cougars will bring you the second quarter after this. You're watching the 68th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV. Family owned and operated since 1946 as a full-service jewelry store, Spitz Jewelers has remained true to our founding philosophies. Founded on the tradition of service, quality, and value, today we proudly continue that tradition from the smallest request to the most intricate custom design. We love what we do, and with 3 generations of success as our inspiration, we look forward to continuing these traditions into the future. Come see us at 1333 North Main Street in Walnut Creek. Spitz Jewelers, making memories for over 75 years. Go Mustangs! 12-11, started out 6-zip Crusaders, and then Campolindo. That pass right there, you just cannot make it.
He gave it up sooner. He saw him running. You give it, and just that's the thing with Campolindo. You can trust him enough to where you saw him, you made eye contact, give him the ball up sooner. He is so smart. He's going to pull it out if I don't got it. They don't really make risky plays, so it was no need to read that all the way down. And then another part is, as much as they cut, they got to dive in transition. So even if somebody else would have came down running hard, it would have gave another option to pass. But they already got 5 turnovers in that first quarter, way too many if they want to keep it this close. So right now, the position they're in is pretty good with that many turnovers in the first quarter.
Wilhite will inbound to Jackson. Bergeron will pick him up. And then you got Rencher and Wise. Shamala's on the baseline. Great defense.
Are we surprised?
Watch Clay Navziger right here.
And it's just the defense by Campolindo. Look, I'm going to move my feet. I'm not going to use my hands. I don't need to use my hands to stop you, protrude you, because I can use my body.
Bergeron misses. It's like me with that little elbow, that last steak for the holidays. Wilhite throws to no one.
It's the chicken wing effect. It's the chicken wing effect.
Hillman checks in for Shamala. Screen for Wilhite.
Got him.
Pretty easy. I knew what he was going to do before he caught the basketball.
First step. I knew it was a bucket.
Cut off his path. He starts heating up. Going to make your life a little more difficult.
Uh-oh.
Bam! Bresnikar with the 3. Couple of spins, and it's pretty easy for Wise. He had 15 last night. Step back.
That's a lot of contact on that
Nabs
shot.
can't finish there. Robeson still on the bench. Hand check.
Smart.
On one.
Claim it.
Maybe a tad bit frustrated.
Nah, I like that. You got a 6'5" wing forward coming at you full guns ablazing. This is another thing why Campolindo's so smart. Let me foul you in transition before you even get to the basket, before you even throw the ball up. Now they reset, and they just got 3 stops on the inbound play against Riordan. So you put your defense in a strong position. That's smart basketball.
Bottom line, fouls aren't always a bad thing.
Absolutely not.
Woodson, as the world moves around him. Travel. Just got too much of a hurry. Somebody cut and went to a spot and a little
And that's the difference. If you looked at the visual aesthetics of both teams, you would think Campolindo should get ran out of the water based off the athletes that Riordan has. But when I'm talking about they get locked in, Coach Dyer has them playing on all cylinders on defense, and he uses a deep bench.
Arm check, hand check, foul. There's just not much elapsed time that happens with Campolindo on offense that they don't make a basket cut or go dribble penetration. Robeson at the free throw line. Go ahead,
That's two
Lauren.
where you got to release, right? It's just like when I open up as a corner. At some point, I got to release and run with you. Open up your hips and get on the sideline and cut them off. You don't need that unnecessary bang, especially with our bigger body players. And I love how he's talking to the official right now like, what did I do? I don't know. Release and cut him off, beat him to the spot, and then now you can go ahead and either sacrifice your body and take a charge or you just get a dead ball stop.
Sanguinetti in for Campolindo.
Riordan with a little smaller lineup, more athletic. And that's one thing Campolindo's not going to do, miss free throws.
This young man has played a lot of varsity basketball games. And it shows. Mansour back in. It's all tied at 16. Wrencher.
Not surprised.
Second player control foul that Berggren has lured in Riordan. He's looked vision on the ball. He's there a day early.
Of course. Why would I not get there? We can't do anything against you. They don't even have a player 6'5" on Campolindo's team right now. So I got to get in position, beat you, and play smart basketball. Hopefully that'll give me a chance. Yep.
Crosses arms. Okay, so you can see the Riordan's players' reactions. This is the second foul where they've been a little demonstrative in their reaction.
It's a foul all day long.
You came across his hand.
The thing is, you feel when somebody bumps you or if you initiate that contact. So it's so funny how when they're like, well, what did I do wrong? Well, you didn't see you guys just collide chest to chest, or you didn't see yourself just reach in.
The original strip was clean, but when you finish and you come down on his wrist, it's a foul. That wasn't even close.
No, not even.
They're gonna be upset about something that is bad. That was not a bad call.
And you putting the wrong team on the free throw line. It's that simple.
They just locked in there. 18-16.
And we getting the full throttle in this second semifinal game.
You think? Good defense.
That's how you get in help side D.
The last couple of possessions, I haven't watched the ball. I've been watching the help defenders.
All the way in strong side help right now. And that's the difference. You see everybody to the strong side. I don't have to lose my player, but I got to be in position even when they move. And you see Campolindo's defense all the way strong side heavy.
There's nobody in the gymnasium that can stay with Wilhite in the right situations.
Absolutely not. Especially not when he has the basketball. And he killed his dribble there so they could guard him.
Called for the reach in. Mansour. But when you just stand there after the screen, cut to the basket.
Get out of his way.
Take advantage of your teammate getting double teamed.
Roll. Again, did the same
Berggren,
thing.
he's all over the court. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Not a sponsor. Campo 20-16.
Sleep on them if you want to.
9-4 here in the second quarter.
He threw the house down with that one. And then look at the activeness on defense.
Wilhite. Back to Campo.
And nobody in the gym was anticipating that one right there. Go get it, young fella. Got him.
Sanguinetti back into the game for Mansour.
Shamala was not anticipating he was going to turn over that lid.
Berggren. Tough kid.
Nope.
Bad pass. Rare mistake by O'Reilly. That's the athleticism of Riordan.
Yep. Ball was high. He kept it high.
Catch.
That was an easy call.
Hack.
Ooh. Late call?
Look at him just go over everybody.
Low side official got a call the first one because when he caught the basketball, got a push in the back.
But they're calling one-on-one, so they called it on the rebound.
Okay.
So I don't think he's shooting two. Well, he is because he made the free throw.
We appreciate that. We like a big man with a soft touch. Be able to make some of these free throws.
6'6" senior. Who's going to play Salesian tomorrow at 6:30?
And a fun fact, there's been no missed free throws from either team.
Third place game will be the loser of this one against Clovis North. And then the consolation will be a good one, Branson and Dublin. I know it's Dublin.
And this is a mismatch out of the yin-yang.
Hopefully Coach Costello doesn't give me any bad information. O'Reilly, Sanguinetti.
Good defense right now by Riordan. They got to stay locked in. Better offense.
Score. And they're going to start clamping up on defense here.
The better the defense, the harder Campolindo plays.
Sanguinetti working hard, facing the post, and then Berggren with the help, and there's nobody covering the basket. And then Berggren overreacts, and it's an and-one opportunity. So Berggren comes from the weak side to help here, but nobody protects the basket. Right there, but no rotation.
And it double team. I think they try to go there, double team in the below post because they can't let him get established. Again, they don't have anybody who can guard him one-on-one. They front it really well on that side. The doubling, they got to get the extra rotation when we double.
Woodson with the and-one, 22-21.
And trust, this is going to be an adjustment too. They haven't hit a three.
O'Reilly, back rim, rebound, Berggren.
Another offensive
He should be a restaurant owner. Right place,
right time.
You know, restaurants, location. And then a foul by Woodson, and then he's grabbing his head.
He does too much unnecessary reaching, Woodson. Move your feet. Get on the ladder and get your feet moving. It's a foul all day long. But because it's the change of direction. Open your hips up, hence why a lot of coaches get mad at it, but they need to get with their football coaches. Learn how to backpedal, move, open your hips. He doesn't do a good job of that. That's the reason why he has 2 fouls.
Berggren. When he's a senior, you should have Tyler Berggren lunchbox giveaway. Kids probably don't know what lunchbox is because they probably just order, DoorDash or something. He's just a lunchbox type of player.
Crazy part about it is my 6-year-old niece takes her lunchbox. We got an old school one. Got to give her some nostalgia.
Oh, yeah.
But she takes her lunchbox every day to school. So some of them, we try to give them a little
great.
love in there.
He just plays very hard and does a lot of good things.
And because
Rendell, the sophomore, in. And Berggren will take a seat. 24-21. Been 3 or 4 point game since the early start. defending without fouling, but they don't hit the defensive glass. And Hillman takes advantage. The freshman.
That was a good find, good activeness down there. And just Riordan just comes in with length, more length.
O'Reilly.
Stop and pop.
One of the keys for Riordan, defend the three-point line. Speaking of three-point lines, Wrencher. Young man, when you can do that and then also get to the basket, you got yourself
He's a pretty talented sophomore.
Exactly. Bresnikar got a three early in the game. O'Reilly. Then a player control foul. And Riordan goes a little defense. And Wise draws the charge.
And we see here, gets in position, sells it.
Good help defense.
And you rarely see centers taking charges.
And good thing, because Bresnikar was wide open for the Summer League 3.
And we're going to get some towel assistance right now.
So set the schedule for tomorrow. Oakland Tech will kick things off against Gridley at 2. 3:30, Dublin and Branson for the Consolation Championship. Third place will be Clovis North and the loser of this game. And the championship will be at 6:30 as Salesian will take on the winner of our nightcap. How many does Will Hyde have?
He has 6. And he really hasn't had to take over. This has been the Wrencher show.
Air ball. And Robeson. Wide open. Wilsonberger served back hot. Getting to the basket. Not an easy path that time.
Off the griddle.
Shamala will check into the game. That's how you play defense, young man. One of the other keys. Defend without fouling.
6'3" freshman. Something light. And it's the length of the arms of everybody on Riordan that makes him even more intimidating.
10 on the shot clock.
Shouldn't have killed this dribble. You got to keep it active.
Fade away. Robeson. When you're a scorer, you get those rolls. 29-26. It was a 1-point game. Riordan with the lead at the end of 1.
Got to give Wise the ball.
Oh, that hurt. That's a painful foul for Robeson. But that young man is a gym rat, so he's probably practiced that shot and doing the play-by-play at the same time. And then this one it's a sternum bruise. My little dad who just followed me last night on Twitter, Dad might need an ice pack for Logan after the game.
That was a hard hit.
These Campolindo kids are bruised, but not easily battered.
They are used to it.
Yep.
Did we see last year in the championship, I want to say 7 charges?
Yeah. Navziger in the game. Bresnikar will take a seat. And Coach Dyer's gone deep into his bench tonight, Lauren. But those kids that are coming in, they're not shaking their knees and being nervous. They're just playing the game. And I think that's an attribute of in league they have a lot of blowouts. And those kids able to play long minutes when they're not part of the rotation and their practices. You know, I'm sure they're very intense.
Oh, extremely intense.
Shot clock is off.
Whoa.
Navs misses. And Campo leads Archbishop Riordan on their 19-16 second quarter, and at half, it's 30-28. Campolindo. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers, I always just fumble that, in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional law corporation. It's halftime here in Gridley. We'll bring you the final two chapters of our last game of day 2. After these breaks, you're watching the 68th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV.
One falling down.
Family owned and operated since 1946 as a full-service jewelry store, Spitz Jewelers has remained true to our founding philosophies. Founded on the tradition of service, quality, and value, today we proudly continue that tradition from the smallest request to the most intricate custom design. We love what we do, and with 3 generations of success as our inspiration, we look forward to continuing these traditions into the future. Come see us at 1333 North Main Street in Walnut Creek. Spitz Jewelers, making memories for over 75 years. Go Mustangs!
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Family owned and operated since 1946 as a full-service jewelry store, Spitz Jewelers has remained true to our founding philosophies. Founded on the tradition of service, quality, and value, today we proudly continue that tradition from the smallest request to the most intricate custom design. We love what we do, and with 3 generations of success as our inspiration, we look forward to continuing these traditions into the future. Come see us at 1333 North Main Street in Walnut Creek. Spitz Jewelers, making memories for over 75 years. Go Mustangs!
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
One falling down.
Family owned and operated since 1946 as a full-service jewelry store, Spitz Jewelers has remained true to our founding philosophies. Founded on the tradition of service, quality, and value, today we proudly continue that tradition from the smallest request to the most intricate custom design. We love what we do, and with 3 generations of success as our inspiration, we look forward to continuing these traditions into the future. Come see us at 1333 North Main Street in Walnut Creek. Spitz Jewelers, making memories for over 75 years. Go Mustangs!
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just heard that.
Angeles.
What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Do you need...
So 30-28, Campolindo. Who's going to play Salesian? What's our scoring like in the first half? Wilhite missing in action a little bit for me.
I think Wilhite's missing in action, but his team has done a tremendous job of picking him up. I think they're balanced across the board. They don't have anybody over 6 points on their team right now, so they're pretty balanced, but they got 7 scores, okay? So just giving you a balanced attack.
Yes.
Campo, same thing across the board, but we already know their guy is Roberson, and he's leading the pack with 11.
He's halfway to his average. Logan Robeson. Nabs will inbound to Berggren.
And let's see who makes the biggest adjustment here in the third quarter. Who was listening at halftime?
Sanguinetti with the Nader jump hook off mark. Wilhite. Sanguinetti with the block shot.
A lot of hands there.
Foul. It'll be 2 free throws.
Nabzinger.
Hillman. Barely old enough to buy bubble gum, the freshman. Save your letters. I know there's no age requirements to buy bubble gum. My goodness. Misses the free throw. Nabziger with the rebound. That's a Summer League 3. O'Reilly off the mark. Woodson with the board. Woodson wants everybody to clear out. Berggren just being, save your letters, a pest. Rencher with the touch. He's a sophomore. He might have grown a half inch at halftime. And we've got our first lead change of the second half. The winner plays Salesian.
Too easy. You said he was pedestrian. He's back.
Yes. Tough for me to spell pedestrian, but I could say it. But I said the same thing about Courtney Anderson Jr. yesterday, and he went for 17 at least in the second half. Up and under, Robeson. Okay, so Coach Dyer's going to call a timeout. We'll read our last ad for Vincent R. Maher. That's that partial help we were telling you about. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who is one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. Been with NorCal Sports TV for the onset since our original theme was just getting started. Okay, there was 2 timeouts, one called by Coach Dyer, one by Coach Curtin. Both those times, Campolindo caused a turnover. They call the timeout after the made basket. Let's see what happens in this possession. Wilhite Misses. They get a stop. So 3 for 3 on timeouts with defensive stops.
And it's like they get better after a timeout.
And also, Robeson misses. Wilhite with the board. Just push it, big fella. Short with that.
They didn't let him come down.
Because they just get enough of you, not to foul you, but make you uncomfortable.
They
get
want it
you
to be
off your
tough.
timing.
Nothing wrong with that.
33-32. And the kiss.
There's the kid.
Robeson.
It's been the Roberson show. The double down, smart, wise.
Three lead changes on the quarter.
Pretty much sharing baskets.
I like the basket cut. 10 on the shot clock. Robeson. Heartbreak Hotel. Wilhite from downtown. Off mark. My favorite play in basketball, the one bounce rebound. Boy, I've got life problems. Mansour, coast to coast,
Ooh.
but misses the finger roll. Doesn't go next play, gets a left-handed layup.
That's why Campolindo is so special. Didn't pout when he missed the shot, didn't get out of the play, fought back in it, and he didn't foul. Just got in the hustle play and made it well.
Why do I like the one bounce rebound? Means everybody's blocking out. Wise with the layup, timeout, Coach Curtin.
And we see here that miss. But it's the second part right here. You see his response, oh my God, I missed. Let me get back in the play.
Possess the basketball. Learn that lesson. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the 68th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
37-36, three lead changes in the third quarter. And yes, we're just getting started. Coach Curtin, in his sixth season, Riordan alum. They are the defending CCS Open champion. They lost in the CIF Open NorCal semifinal to Campolindo on March 5th, 2022. And then the Cougars got the best of them in the championship of this tournament. Ball fake pass. Mansour misses, and Wise gets hungry for a rebound.
And I'm going to tell you, they got to keep going to Wise. Feed him. It's a clear mismatch. Let him dominate, take over the game, and see what that opens up.
Travel. Let the game come to you. If you're a 30-point scorer, I get it. Be you.
Got to keep that
Didn't
foot
get
down,
a
though.
chance for the offense to even get into motion.
And the offense can start without a dribble. It can start with the pass. Ooh, faked him out his socks. It's just those little head fakes, ball fakes.
Ooh, Sanguinetti on the basket cut. And showtime, Mr. Wilhite.
Oh,
That's a T.
Nope. He is not locked in.
If they
right
lose
now.
by 3,
We know what happened.
let's make a note of that.
And just go get the layup. Especially when you're a rim grazer. Love Wilhite's game, one of the best scorers in NorCal. But when you are a rim grazer, Go get the layup.
How many times have we seen that in fairly big games?
I've seen it quite a few times. The decision to make a layup or make a dunk.
The goal, Sports Center's not here tonight. I mean, I think we're pretty good, but we're no Sports Center. You get that layup, and then you come on, press right off the inbound.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a great position.
Plus, he needs to see the ball go on the rim. He hasn't had consistent scoring segments, only 8 points. Real pedestrian for him to see the ball go on the rim.
O'Reilly gets the hometown roll many miles away from Moraga, and Hillman gets a little lecture from Coach Curtin regarding his defensive positioning or lack thereof. Layup attempt the hard way, but he draws the foul, and Achilles Woodson will go to the free throw line.
And that's what he was trying to get on that last play. Little chicken wing right there. Get him off me.
Shamala in for Rencher.
And let's see if these rotations for Riordan right now can give them some energy boost. And can they find a way to get Wise the basketball more?
And other than their regular rotation, Campolindo stayed with their guys who they normally play. They played a lot of guys in the first half, and there's a reason for that. Coach Dyer's, things just don't happen by accident with him. Everything's scripted. The other day I thought he was playing cards, and I know he wasn't playing cards trying to be funny, of course. And I'm looking at my play cards, and I just, duh. Reach in. Yeah, young man, we got you on film.
Woodson just tough night defensively. Then picked up some offensive fouls.
You come around, you slap his hip, and you hit his arm. It's a foul. Okay, Joe, you got to get. You can't cross half court, big fella. Bergeron.
And they find their guy immediately.
Robeson. That's a summer. I'm not downgrading that young man. Love his basketball. This is a simple, fundamental move.
Jab step, score.
And the Crusaders literally take the cougar bait.
Jab step, score. Pump fake, score. Head fake, score.
Strong towards the basket, not the fadeaway one-hander, going towards the basket. And Campolindo trying to make this a 5-point game.
Campo too. They don't care if you're gonna block it. They don't think about those things. Like, their mindset is, I'm going to the rim hard every single time. If you block one, great. If not, I'm scoring.
Bresnikar in for Nabziger.
And it's a clear mismatch with Wise.
Illegal screen.
Woodson picks up his
Yeah,
third.
I mean, he elbowed him in the face. I mean, these guys, if you're going to complain, have a reason. You did the bow to the side of the head. Watch it right here. Right there,
moving.
little shoulder.
It's moving anyway.
That's a $75,000 fine in the NFL.
Sit in
it's
your
a quarterback.
position. And that's a good screen right there. On-ball guards and Woodson being so much a bigger guard, that would have got Will Height wide open.
Methodical.
Basics. Can you tell me why they're not giving Wise the ball to do the same thing back to Campo?
Largest lead of the game
ball
for Campolindo. Rencher, front rim, Bergeron with another rebound.
Lord have mercy. And here he goes again. Got the mismatch, my guy.
And that was the Linda Ronstadt Blue Bayou defense, but Robeson didn't finish at the basket. I don't know why you stopped your dribble.
Go to the rim. If they had...
He was anticipating drawing the contact and didn't finish it towards the basket.
Oh.
O'Reilly. Timeout.
Can't happen. And here, Will Height looking for some contact.
See how he turns his body to the side to avoid the contact? That is great defense. We'll keep it here. 1:12 left in the quarter. It was 30-28.
And that was a foul right there.
30-28 Campolindo at half. And then there's been 4 lead changes. After that 4th lead change, it's been all Cougars. And a big play in that, at the 3:04 mark, Will Height missed a dunk. Mm-hmm. And not only that, was held onto the rim,
and got
compounded a mistake. And it ends up really being a 5-point play because they don't score. They don't set up their defense. Campo gets a free throw, the ball to the front court. And
then Roberson came right back after the free throws and scored another bucket.
With a shoulder fake and attack of the basket. How many teams that have played Campolindo that go home on the bus and go, what just happened? You got beat by a better basketball team. I'm not saying Riordan's going to get beat by any means. Great move by Robeson.
But another thing is, too, people and coaches are watching us call these games against Campo so they can see more visually because it's hard to get to Moraga. Everybody's not going down there. But to see them play, everybody's like, how are they getting it done? How do I teach this to my team? It's just something instilled in that program and in that coach. Coach Dyer got them rocking. And again, there's no reason why that's the first time Wise is touching the basketball.
Trying a little too hard. Mansour off mark.
Little force there, unnecessarily.
Probably their worst possession they've had in about 5 minutes.
Come downhill, young fella. There we go.
Game does not have to be that difficult.
Especially not when you're a 6'5" sophomore. Go to the rim.
Wise. Rencher to the basket, 8-point game.
Now, I wish that was Wise because can't nobody stop him in the inside, but they ain't giving him ball.
Bresnikar misses. Wise with the rebound. 9 route.
Got him.
Off mark. We're going to bring you the final chapter as Campolindo outscores Riordan 18-12 in the quarter. We'll come back with the fourth quarter right after this. You're watching the 68th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV. Family owned and operated since 1946 as a full-service jewelry store, Spitz Jewelers has remained true to our founding philosophies. Founded on the tradition of service, quality, and value, today we proudly continue that tradition from the smallest request to the most intricate custom design. We love what we do, and with 3 generations of success as our inspiration, we look forward to continuing these traditions into the future. Come see us at 1333 North Main Street in Walnut Creek. Spitz Jewelers, making memories for over 75 years. Go Mustangs. Final chapter. Who plays Salesian at 6:30? The loser plays Clovis North at 5. Consolation will be Dublin against Branson at 3:30. 7th place, Oakland Tech and Gridley at 2. I'm Chris Babcock, joined by my broadcast partner, Lauren Goodman. Thanks for joining us wherever you may be on NorCal Sports TV. High post entry. Rencher misses. Rebound. Mansour. Robeson up court.
Oh.
And O'Reilly got in a little bit of hurry, but Sanguinetti misses the bunny.
And the offense for Riordan still too stagnant. Move the ball a little bit, get some hard drives, and then that's when you're going to catch Campolindo slipping. But when they are in a strong side help defense, they work their butts off and makes it a little bit different.
Will Height, drive and kick, front rim.
One and done.
Shamala.
We got to get some people crashing the boards. Crash the boards.
Robeson. He has the same facial expression.
The whole game.
He's just a poker player.
Warm-ups.
Nice move here with the elementary. Takes it right in the schnoodles, right in the eyes, Three Stooges style. Doesn't matter. Converts the old-fashioned three-point play.
And they got Roberson at 6'3". So
and they're lucky because O'Reilly had an easy layup on the previous possession. This could be a lot worse. So I like the strategy of Campolindo going deeper into the bench so their starters are a little fresher in the fourth quarter. I mean, Riordan had an easy game against Gridley. Who's fooling who? Sanguinetti, good defense.
And they are just active hands.
The fouling is going to start to happen.
They just active hands everywhere he's at. And
once they get the ball, it's theirs.
Roberson wants this.
Drive and kick. Mansour, strong move to the basket.
All the way to the rim.
Defended by Wise. And then he pulls up and lets the defense set up.
Now let's see if they can get him some action. Too far away from the rim.
Pretty move.
That was nice.
That's ridiculous.
Will Height showing why he's so special.
Long strider. Couple of strides and he's at the basket. First basket of the fourth quarter. 6:06 mark. Robeson. Off mark.
Ooh.
Navs in there battling. Doesn't come up with it. Wilhite from downtown. Front rim. Long rebound to Shamala.
Y'all don't need to shoot threes just to get back in and get good buckets. That's a great move right there. Great move right there.
Timeout. Coach Curtin, you're watching the 68th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Coming to a strong jump stop. That's what allowed him to get that open bucket.
On NorCal Sports TV.
One falling down.
So you cut into this deficit, as you know, starts on the defensive end.
Absolutely.
Too many easy shots here in the fourth quarter by Campolindo on fundamental moves.
But also,
But Wilhite, the great
Special.
athleticism.
special. And I think you could tell Will Height averaging over 20 points a game right now. There's a stagnantness in their offense. If he's not going, what do we do? Then one person is going. He's not going, what do we do? They got to get more movement, and I do want to see them more back to the basket, give Wise the basketball. Even when we saw he touched it in the first half and the second half, they double-teamed him. And when he's double-teamed, that gives you the openness for Will Height to create, cut, do all the special things that he does.
Timeout. We'll see what happens after the timeout. Bergeron, drive and kick.
Pull Wise away from the basket. I like it.
Robeson. Bergeron scans the defense.
And they're going to be patient.
Doesn't panic. Mansour, Bergeron, he'll bomb the three. Doesn't go. Everybody's watching. Navs isn't. O'Reilly.
Number one key, defend the three-point line, and they just gave up two wide-open looks.
Bergeron hustling. And O'Reilly hitting the three. Pass to the low block. Doesn't get
Power
caught.
up, power up. Just can't finish.
If we don't get a fifth lead change, it's going to be a Campo Salesian championship tomorrow night. Campo beat an undefeated Branson school team last night. O'Reilly misses that one, but they work time off the clock. Foul there on the reach-in. That's a good foul.
The deep ball from O'Reilly.
Woodson will take a seat. Who will inbound? Wilhite. Rencher. From downtown. Miss.
It's 2 threes in a row. Just settling unnecessarily.
Nice basket cut.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness. That's a
Coach Dyer is going to get called for an assault on a chair.
That's one person we do not allow missed dunks.
It's 2 missed dunks.
And Riordan just
Robeson.
It's a close on the basket for them. They can't finish anything close.
Coach Dyer
is losing.
He just took that chair and almost went Bobby Knight with it. He wasn't dancing with it. And I imagine right after the game, the first thing that Shane O'Reilly's going to say is, Coach, I should have laid it up. We'll keep it here. Oh, we got some altercation in the huddle. This is not a good sign when your senior guard is on your sophomore wing player.
And it's all about
you guys
the defense.
got a lot of games to play.
It's all about the defense, though. It's all about the defense.
No, still.
Right now, all Wilhite is saying is, we got to defend, period. We got to defend. And the young sophomore, of course, frustrated. You know, it's hard to get called out by seniors, especially in moments like this. All a learning tool right now. That's why you see Coach locked in with him, talking to him, as well as we got to get the play in. But we can't make excuses when we talk about on the defensive end, when we talk about rebounds, we talk about the stagnantness of the offense. But you never want to see those type of moments. We got to have cooler heads prevail. But it's all a learning moment. And when you got somebody as experienced as Wilhite, he's going to be fiery.
And get him back into the huddle.
And he can't be emotional right now.
54-44. And we said, if Riordan wants to get into this game, they got to get stops.
Mm-hmm.
And one of their keys was to defend without fouling. Hasn't happened.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Hasn't happened.
Robeson. O'Reilly. Lie. Back rim. Nabziger almost gets the offensive rebound. Wilhite is fouled.
Nope, on the ground.
They'll call it on the floor. No continuation here.
And there he is, change of speeds.
When you frustrate a team, you've beat a team.
Mm-hmm. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. That was the last offensive rebound Wilhite was going to take.
But think about what happened after the 3:04 mark. Wilhite missed the dunk, held on the rim, and was called for a tee. O'Reilly, Campo goes down and score. That's literally
what happened.
It's a 5-point swing. You get 3, your opponent gets 3, you get none. You should have had 2, and they have none. If my algebra is correct. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Coach, I'm coaching tomorrow. I'm back coaching tomorrow.
She's asked for this. She said please a few times.
Nobody can guard him from Campolindo. Nobody.
And he's the one that played peacemaker in the huddle. Right?
Exactly.
I think we've got another problem with the score. Deliberation.
There's no reason why Wise only has 11 points. That's ridiculous.
Spacing. Do you have that play, Levi? You could go back and just show the spacing that Riordan had. I mean, when you talk, you want to show them doing good things. Mm-hmm. There's nobody that can come and help from Campolindo.
And Campo's not even trying to dig down in the help. I'm leaving. Sorry. Love you to death, Hillman, but I'm not guarding you right now. I'm doubling down on Wiseman, which makes him make a decision. But because there was no double there, what does he do? Cooks him, as he should.
It's easy.
Look, it's no comparison. One base.
Okay.
Look at our officials communicating very well.
And we arrived.
We made it.
We got an explanation. Looks like we made it.
We made it.
I'll just leave it at that. We got an explanation.
I got to appreciate that one. He walked over here to us. He's getting a coffee on me.
Thank you. Well, that's what happens when you go over to the officials and say, you guys are doing a great job, and I wasn't lying to them. They're doing a great job. Bresnikar, Bergeron, bad pass. That time, back court.
There we go.
It's only a 7-point game.
Mm-hmm. And Campo hadn't had a turnover since early in the third.
Levi with a super slow, but we're not going to get to the next possession, big fella. Levi killing it again today. 8 games in 2 days. Not digging ditches, but it ain't easy.
They cannot guard him. I'm just saying. Take over the game.
And I'd love for people to go, what is she talking about? And then field goal, both in the paint.
10-second count. And maybe Will Height needed to get on some people's behinds in that huddle, because look at the energy. Look at the difference.
Why are we still we know it was backcourt.
Easy.
Then the 10-second call, though.
2 great defensive stops by Riordan. Give him the ball again.
Front rim.
Give him the ball again.
Navziger with the rebound when they needed it the most. Riordan only has 5 team fouls if the scoreboard is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Hope Coach Curtin doesn't hurt his hip with that spin through, trying to.
We got a dance party here.
Yes. Mansour.
And now
Robeson.
This was one of their liabilities. They start pulling Wise away from the rim so he can't protect. But Campo, crucial bucket right here. Let's see what they do.
Mansour misses a layup.
All the way.
Wise with the board.
Good find, Wise.
Renser misses. Wise is there. Just finish.
Power down.
Drive. The kick, paint touch.
He got a hit. He ain't hit one all second half.
If you're throwing out to Steph Curry when you're in the paint, cool. But you're inside, continue to work your magic. Coach Dyer,
he knew what was going on.
With a 30-second timeout.
But this is why they just got on you, young sophomore. You want them to not say nothing to you? Make layups in transition. Go dunk on him.
So we've got a timeout, 28 on the shot clock, 16 fouls on Riordan. So the next foul will be in the bonus. Just under a minute to play here from Farmers Hall on the campus of Butte County Fairgrounds. And I'm Chris Babcock, joined by my broadcast partner, Lauren Goodman. And we've had 2 great games here in the semifinals.
Back to the missed dunk and missed layup.
Yep.
4 points. It would be a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, and then O'Reilly missed. We know it was a T.
Mm-hmm.
O'Reilly misses the dunk, too. So, you have a chance almost to put the game away at that point.
And so when coaches say, I missed that last second shot or we didn't play defense, no, it's the little things throughout the game that you did in pivotal moments that led to that 1-point or 2-point loss. Riordan's going to double. And I'm concerned because they have not ran out on the 3-point line. Look, they might get a wide open look.
But Campolindo comes and meets the basketball. Coach Dyer setting a screen on the referee.
On the ball.
Turnover.
All the way.
Wise.
He's a smart
Wilhite
big.
Fouled. Stops the clock. And I think that's Campolindo's only their 5th team foul. So
Yes.
I'm correct. So the ball will be inbound in front of the Riordan bench.
And I'm really growing fond of Wise. Even though he didn't go all the way, he made the right decision, found his best guy.
Possess the ball. You can't get an offensive possession if you don't possess it.
And I haven't heard anything, so I hope he's not an unsigned senior. There's no way possible. And he's talking to the official right now like, hey, do you see all these scratches on my arm? I'm getting beat up down there. But that was a good defensive play. Not only can he play defense on the perimeter, but he can score at will. Give him the ball.
Wilhite. Short. Off of Wise.
That was off Wise. See.
Inbound. Bergeron. Foul. And Campo will be shooting free throws here.
Let's see that last play. Wilhite just short. Off Wise's right hand. But again, this is where I want to see Wilhite get better, right? We already know he's a tremendous scorer, can score on pretty much anybody. Tonight's not your night. So when do I say, I can't score, let me start dropping some dimes. Let me start getting some rebounds. You draw attention no matter what, even on those last couple plays. Him and Wise in screen and roll action, he comes downhill. You got to stop him, and nobody's going to stop Wise. We see that last play. But again, he got to be able to make better decisions when he's not seeing the offense go. They've been playing. Give shouts out to Coach Dyer and Campo and how they chose to defend Wilhite. They're all over it.
They're holding their opponents to 47 a game. Riordan's got 49. Riordan coming to the game, averaging 80 a game. They got to get in a hurry.
They got to go. Find your guy. Go to the rim.
Wilhite lays it up. Timeout. Riordan. 3-point game. So they got to go. And then we got extracurricular with the officials. And you know what the official said? Young man, if you just laid it up, it'd be a 1-point game right now.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. Coach Goody
actually, no, it was a 3-point play. Because Campo got the free throw out of it, got the possession, and then got a bucket off of that. So there's mirror moments here to have.
And again.
But the Crusaders, they've got a young team.
Yes.
And when you have confrontation, you played this game a long time. You've coached this game. Me coaching football, anytime you have a little you prefer it to be in practice.
We wish.
You prefer it to be in practice, but anytime you have confrontation, you got guys at least expressing themselves.
They
right?
care.
And so they're going to work it out. They'll figure it out. And I would expect them to bounce back. We got 10 seconds left here. But them to play an even better game tomorrow night, be it in the championship or the third-place game.
Coach Curtin, listen to the audio when you watch this playback. Give Wise the ball. Really good kid. I like his senior leadership. Like you said, in the middle of that huddle, trying to get everybody calmed down.
Guarding the ball.
Smart. Go double it. Wow. Campo, this is why they're so good. This is why they're so good.
They worked 9.7 seconds off the clock before somebody made contact.
But that's got to be, again,
how many times do you think they practice? Okay, here's the situation. Put the time on the clock.
Oh, they do it every day.
You know, we're up by 3.
They are excellent situational. That's one thing, watching Campo in the last 4 years, they haven't shown me anything different than when they are in tight situations, they make great decisions.
Mansour heads up.
Woo-wee!
Campolindo with the 54-51 victory. I mean, I've seen this type of result so many times with Campolindo. And what's ironic about this, selfishly for me, is the first game we broadcast of Campolindo, they played Salesian in the NCS final. And Salesian got the win. But then Campo went on to win the D1. They went up, went on the D1 state championship that season. So them to have a rematch, teams that are familiar with themselves, oh boy, it's going to be fun tomorrow. And the Riordan Clovis North matchup is going to be solid as well. Final thoughts, Lauren?
Feed the big fella. If you got one, feed him across the board.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Feed the big fella. You always get rewarded when you feed the big fella. But I think that was a tremendous ball game. Just those 1 or 2 brain farts, and that's what you get when you play top-level basketball. You got to be mentally locked in. Again, those 1 or 2 things along the game leads it to this point. And I'm just so happy to be back with my partner in crime.
So, little Vince Scully, we always bring our little 3x5 cards. And we made that note, 3:04 mark in the third quarter. Will Height missed a dunk, and then he held on to the rim. Was a technical the other way. Campolindo made that technical. They got the basketball, and they made a basket. They won by 3. I'm no mathematician. That's a big difference in the ball game. And good thing for Shane O'Reilly, because he might have had to do some apologizing to his teammates, but they bail him out. So we're going to close things out, and I really appreciate our crew working their magic. Back-to-back 4-day games from Gridley's Farmer Hall, where Campolindo beat Riordan 54-51 to win the second semifinal and play Salesian tomorrow night in the GIBT Championship, 6:30 here on NorCal Sports TV. You've been watching the 68th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Thanks to our crew, Anthony Tallarico, Jay Flo, Justin Flores, my broadcast partner, Lauren Goodman, and our director, Levi Flores. These folks did a tremendous job tonight, and I just held on for the ride. I'm Chris Babcock here in Gridley. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.